Yeah, let's do it. Let's start with my boy who's fucking back, baby. So we're gonna start with Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War 21, the Headless Star. Kenpachi's victory is cut short by a gang of Sternritters who get in a surprise attack. Shortly after, my fucking boy, Ichigo Kurosaki, returns from the royal palace to defend his friends and the Seirete. So this episode like started off with like another one of those like creepy hand visuals. Like there were like hundreds of Quincy hands and like a baby is transforming into an older person. And I think I think like the baby was Yuhabaha, right?
Was it? Like I couldn't tell. I was thinking maybe it was. But the innocence in the young child's eyes, I just didn't see him in there.
I didn't see any innocence once he became a young boy, dude. Those eyes were like fierce.
Yeah, no, they started to get piercing, but it definitely could have been Yuhabaha.
But
Um,
you saw
not
like
not
the
entirely sure
energy.
though.
You saw the energy from the Quincy's going towards them, and like when a Quincy dies, he basically sucks up all their memories and their powers. So
True,
it
true,
makes
true.
I'm thinking it would make a little sense.
Look at you using your context clues.
I am I'm a big man of context clues and past knowledge from reading the manga. I'm just
Yeah, I mean, it
Okay.
does make a lot of sense, bro.
I don't remember the hands in the manga though.
Uh,
No, definitely not as creepy.
yeah, it always weirds me out when they do that.
But yeah,
But yeah,
so
I mean, right after Yuhabaha, like he kind of like thanks the people that like died, and he says, he can see the world clearly again. So also tells Ishida to say goodbye to this world, and there's no turning back. So we got into it pretty quickly after that creepy little scene there.
yeah, man, shit's about to go down.
I love it.
But yeah, so Kenpachi claimed victory, and he kind of realized he was a little more beat up than he thought. You know, he starts coughing up blood. He's like, "Oh, I must have just banged up my internal organs. Not really much of a big deal. You know, we're still standing. Like, what the fuck, dude?"
By the way, I just want to let y'all know I'm so sad that I missed last week. And to make up for it today, I think I'm going to change my name to Kenny.
Sir,
You can call me Kenny this episode.
I'm not calling you Kitty.
I am 1,000% not doing that. I will call you Minato. Hey, I'm gonna call you Otaku Hero, dude. It's done.
You know, Kenny is actually up there with Minato on my scales. So just want to let you know that.
Holy shit, we're filling out the Mount Rushmore.
It's Mount Rushmore, four Naruto characters, and fucking Kenny.
No
Like
joke.
you name another person that can like get sucked into space, come out of it, like slash a meteor in half, and then have his hearing gone, his guts, his interior like all screwed up, and still fight. How many chicks is he fixing to fight? Four,
Four.
five? And he's just like, oh, no problem, bro. Hold on a minute. let me get y'all.
I mean, he is a real one. He is a real one.
I mean, I can definitely think of one right off the top of my head because the minute he showed up to save Kenny, he put all those chicks in a body bag.
With ease. He was going easy on them too.
True.
But yeah, Kampachi, like you said, his hearing's all messed up, and he's looking and he's bleeding internally, which is no joke. But he's more concerned about Yashiru, and the other Soul Reapers are also saying that they can't sense her spiritual pressure, but there's absolutely no shot she is dead. I think they
No,
even showed her cloak. Hope she's not dead. But she was okay the last time we saw her, and she can handle herself pretty well. So I don't think there's going to be any issues there. But of course, Kenny is worried about her, as always.
oh, definitely, man. I mean, Yachiru is such a great character, and like when I saw her cloak down there with like the lieutenant badge, I got a little worried. You know, I mean, that's like one of the funniest girls in all of like Bleach.
Right, man. It wouldn't feel right if they killed her off. That'd be kind of fucked.
Especially since she's like a child. Nobody likes to see a little girl die.
The crazy thing is, she had somebody taking her down there. I don't remember her name. It was the old Unohana's
Lieutenant.
lieutenant. Yeah, she had her taking her to the infirmary for her cookie bones. Remember?
Yeah, I know she
Or,
was looking for her. I don't know if she ever got to meet up with her though. I mean, it's kind of weird that her.
but they carried her off, right?
I didn't.
I thought she had her in her arms carrying her off because she couldn't walk because her bones was cookies when Kenpachi showed up.
No,
I thought she just
she
went
was
skydiving.
yeah, like okay, so her bones turned back to normal when he started focusing on Kenny.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Get out of here, get your arm healed up." And she jumped off the stage. That's the last we've seen of her.
I could have swore that old girl was like carrying her to the med station.
No, I believe she had somebody else she was carrying. I thought.
Okay, that could have
Yeah.
been where I went wrong then. I know I was pretty sure she was carrying someone. So that makes more sense then. I was like, there ain't no way a lieutenant and her would like go down, you know what I mean? Like she's
Right.
just way too strong.
And it would feel wrong because it would like even be off screen.
Yeah.
I don't think she got defeated, maybe like captured, but they're not really taking prisoners, so I don't know how that would work out. I think she's fine.
Yeah, and I mean the funny thing with Yachiru is she's not the second strongest in that division because I mean you've got 3 and 4. I can't remember their names. So you got the guy, the bald head looking one punch man dude, and then the flamboyant guy, and they're freaking yoked.
They really are.
Yachiru's just number 2 because that's Kenny's girl, you know.
He definitely plays favorites.
That's Kenny's Minato, you know. I got a little Minato on my shoulder up here. I know y'all can't see him, but that's kind of like, aerodynamic too.
I
Kenny
mean,
and Yachiro.
me and Bass are currently looking at him, and I don't think Bass. Can you see the little Minato on his shoulder?
I don't.
Well, I
I
just
think
said
he's
y'all couldn't
invincible.
see him.
Yeah.
So
he's
Oh, I thought you were
invisible.
talking to listeners. I'm
I'm
gonna tell you that
Talking to us.
talking to
he's not
everyone.
there. He's not there. You guys want to get into the boxing?
Yeah, let's do it.
So Kenpachi's victory is cut very short, and he gets hit by a thunderbolt of Reishi and proceeds to get jumped by the 4 chicks who are watching on. And they have some crazy powers. I mean, little Toto, Chomps, her like ability was she had basically like bow wows from freaking Mario. They would just
It
eat
was
stuff.
disgusting, man. Like she, after they hit Kenny with a thunderbolt Reishi, they're like, you know what? Anything goes because we're fighting Kenpachi. And I love that they had to put like so much caution behind even jumping him that they got to like sneak him before. That's like, I mean, I feel like it's normal business, especially in this war. Everybody like announces themselves when they pull up, and they were like, "Nah, we're gonna start going after him without even saying a fucking word because he's too much. He's too much."
Oh, definitely, man. But these chicks were crazy. I mean, Meninas, the power, like she was just yoked. Like when she broke out her special power, she was punching with barbells. You had Giselle, who had the creepiest power ever. If her blood hit someone, they would turn him into a mindless zombie that would just attack for her. Then you had Candace Catnip. What a name! First off,
Oh, Candy.
Yeah,
and Candy was our babe with the Thunderbolts, dude.
yeah. I put a lot of respect on Candace's name, Giselle, zombie girl. She was misutilizing her powers when she pulled up and like made and got her blood all over the Soul Reapers, and like she didn't make them like fight for her. I felt like that was a huge missed opportunity.
Oh, definitely, dude. It gave me like Code Geass flashbacks.
Oh man,
It was
you're
just like,
right. I
kill
was thinking
yourself.
that too. Yeah,
And then Tyler went on a 45-minute rant about the guns.
it didn't sound right. Those slashes, man, they didn't sound
We got
right.
to the bottom of that shit, bro. Me and Dan figured it out. It did. There was something wrong with the gun sounds, was there not?
It was fucking magnets, dude.
Magnet guns. There was a
Yeah.
multiple day investigation to our listeners about the sound of these guns in Code Geass.
I was right. Y'all was looking at me like I was crazy, but I was like,
I
bro, there's
was.
something
Yeah,
wrong with this shit.
you're right. I was looking
So,
at you like you were crazy.
so speaking of these four girls, that just showed up out of nowhere, which one's y'all's favorites? Like, which one do y'all like the most? Like the powers and all that good stuff.
I
Man,
gotta
I'm
get.
gonna have to say Candace. Like she's like goes the hardest. A close second for me is Gazelle.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go Meninas, dude. I like her. I like her. Like she looks like she's in like a marching band, but she's yoked. Like that is a great fit.
My favorite is gonna have to be Gazelle as well. Her ability is like pretty OP. Not gonna lie, it looks like she can't be killed. You know, she's got regeneration stuff going on and zombie stuff. So pretty good. I like
Yeah.
it.
Definitely. But yeah, so the Stern Riders were pretty surprised that Kenny was still moving like he was after fighting Gremmy. I mean, he was still going at him pretty hard. And he's probably in the worst shape we've seen him in Bleach.
Yeah, he was still
And
moving around pretty easily. And they were, I mean, these four Stern Readers were barely getting out of the way of his attacks.
but let me just say this right now. Let me just say this. O'Kenny still has his eye patch on, and he still hasn't shown us his bonk eye. And he's just find these chicks like that. Like he knows that he could probably power up and just demolish them, but you know he doesn't yet. So, and he didn't have to. So,
Yeah, he might be in a situation to where he's so beat up that he can't use his Bankai. I mean, that takes a lot of
I don't know. I don't think so.
strength, you know?
I don't. I'm not putting my man Kenny down there that far.
I mean,
He's
your
Yeah,
just
man,
I
he's
think
just
he's just
playing.
chilling, man.
He
your
just
man,
wants a challenge, bro.
I know you've got Kenny up on a pedestal with Minato here, but Kenny got hit with a lightning bolt and was down for the count. He could not move.
He
Remember
was
down, Kenny.
I think he's just kind of like leading it on. I don't think he's like quite down for the count yet.
Yeah, I don't think
Bro
so
did get
either.
hurt though. Yeah. So like they hit him with a massive thunderbolt and like uh Candace like definitely did put him down. He looked like he had been lightly pan-seared is what it looked like.
He looked like a trout that had roasted over a fire in a food-based anime, dude.
It is the same shading. But yeah, then I'm gonna let Dan do this.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So finally, after all the waiting, Ichigo is back, baby. And the first thing he does is he chirps Kenny. And it's just like, damn, dude, I never thought I'd be coming to help you. And Kenpachi's just like, same thing, man. I never thought you'd be here to save the day for me. I'm Kenny.
Yeah, I love that like one of the first things Ichigo says once he lands is like he's like, one, okay, I came in a little hot. That was obvious. And then he just starts being a smart ass right off rip.
That's why I love Ichigo's
it.
character so much, dude. He's always been like that. Just a cocky, arrogant little like teenager
Mhm.
who's just fighting people who are thousands of years old. But yeah, so Ichigo asks Kenpachi if he can get up, and Kenpachi's like, hey, dude, worry about yourself right now. And Candace tries a little sneak attack, but gets packed up. All three of them try a combo. Doesn't work a bit. Ichigo's not even swinging a sword. He's just punching people at this point. Like,
He's
See,
OP, bro.
that little comment by Kenpachi is what makes me think he's got a little something left in the tank. He like smiled and laughed and said, "You worry about yourself."
I'm telling
So-
you, he's not even close to being done. He's just, he just needs some Gatorade, bro. That's what he needs. Some Gatorade.
he
Get
needs
that
some
man a
of that,
banana and some Gatorade. He's good.
he needs that magic Arctic water from Happy Gilmore, dude. It's always cold.
Okay.
But yeah, so they jump Ichigo, and Ichigo kind of just puts them all in a body bag. And like, after that, everybody rolls up. They all sense that spiritual pressure. And like every Stern Rider available just rolls up, dude. nuts. Like the girls, they went full on. They used their transformation and they tried to body him, but it didn't even work. Like there were some ridiculous moves in there. Spork and Spife. Like she was just shooting chain chomps out of her fucking wrists.
Yeah, Spork was kind of like I love the little sequence when it like destroyed the building. It was just like a perfect circle cut out of the building. Pretty
Perfect.
cool visual right there.
Perfect shot mark, dude.
Mm-hmm. And then Candace hit Ichigo with the Galvano blast, a little Reishi move, mixed with a little thunder. And we kind of got a reveal of Ichigo's. We did get a reveal of Ichigo's newest fit, and I hope y'all all liked it because we about to do a fit check. I'm gonna need a 1 out of 1 through 10. What y'all think of the new fit?
20.
Little black, little red, some white. A 20?
20.
A 20.
That
Okay.
design goes so hard, dude.
Everybody putting people on pedestals this episode. This
That's
is
my
getting
boy.
crazy.
You know
All
that.
right. All right.
Are we doing 1 through 10 or 1 through 20?
1 through 10. Dan just has it at a 20.
Okay, so normally I would say 10, but in anticipation for the future, I'm gonna say 9 because there's only a couple fits in the show that is worthy of 10 plus.
Okay.
And we're gonna see one later on.
Big bet.
Oh.
Big bet.
That's off the charts, dude. That fit is an infinity symbol. I don't know if you can call that a fit.
Vass is over here getting ready. He's wiping his forehead and he's ready for me and Dan.
We've all already seen this fit.
We know
all
what that
over the
fit,
internet.
quote unquote, is. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 9. He was looking pretty fresh. And but Yuhabaha kind of like notices Ichigo is back, and he tells Ishida and Jugram like it's time. Me having not read the manga, I did not know what he was talking about. So a lot of this episode was, it was filled with anticipation for me, and I actually really, really enjoyed it. And then going back to the fight. So Ichigo blocks another one of Candace's moves with like some tiny slash looking thing. It's Getsu Gaten Show. And
It's a good sushi show.
Okay, sure.
She said?
Not the she shed. It looked like he was just kind of playing with these Stern Ritters, kind of like just playing with his food. And they get into to trying to jump him again, but we know he just came back from training. Like you're not going to do shit with this guy right now.
Yeah,
Somebody should have told him.
You give Ichigo 3 to 5 days of training, and he just levels up tenfold every time. Like a little bit of ass pulls here, but he's just got potential. You know, they just got to unleash that.
Yes. And then shortly after, Candace uses her large attack execution, and it's repelled by Ichigo again, and this time it's 2 little slashes. And Candace gives it the old, that's not going to hit me. I ain't even worried about that. He's like, you need to fucking dodge, you fool. And I thought it was funny. Like, he's throwing an attack so powerful. He's telling his enemies to get the fuck out of the way. Never been there.
It's wild.
Yeah, he's on another level right now.
I mean, he knows that it was going to be so hard hitting, and he knows that she was underestimating him or whatever, his power. He's like, this chick's gonna die right now, and I don't want to kill her like this.
If it was me and this whole group of people were like absolutely bodying my friends and friends of my friends, I don't think I'd give a damn about her getting hit. This is a literal war.
Just
so what a nice guy. What a nice guy.
But yeah, after all that happened, apparently, since Ichigo came down, it kind of leaves a little way up for Yuhabaha and the boys to get upstairs, upstairs to the royal palace. And did y'all see that coming? Like, being able, for them to unlock that, and for have that weakness appear since Ichigo came down like that.
Yeah, I mean Ichigo had to blast through the 72 layers of the barrier between the Seirete and the Royal Palace. So, like, there's an opening, you know? It was good play by Yuabaha just to know that was coming, because I guess he must have known they were up there training. Like,
Yeah, he would have had to know that somehow. I'm getting some suspicion from Squad Zero right now. They're starting to look a little iffy to me. Because one, Yuhabaha should not have known. I guess they were standing in the shadows the entire time. But how does he know how he's going to come back down and that he needs to break through those barriers, the Cerete barrier, and the fact that he's just standing there waiting for it.
oh,
And
hey, man. The way I'm thinking is Squad Zero's trying to box. And they can't box unless the Royal Palace is under attack. So maybe that's what they wanted the whole time.
Yeah, I have been complaining about them not getting involved. Maybe this is their arrogant way of doing that.
It is officially in the job description, folks.
I'm just
Oh, boy.
wondering. I'm just wondering if he would have used the stairs and took the long way down. This would have still opened up, right?
I don't think so, because I think you can pass through him on the stairs. I think it's because he went right down the gut.
Okay, so
Or he would have been
basically,
slower, so it would have had time to rebuild behind him.
Yeah.
so basically, Ichigo, created a disaster, and now he's gonna have to go try to fix it, right?
Yeah, I still blame Squad Zero for this one. Because they let him fall down through it and they knew that was gonna happen. And now Yuhabaha is like getting through it. It just seems like they even said in the episode, like what was Squad Zero thinking?
Well,
We'll
what
have to see, though.
confused me so much is they let who was it, Rukia and uh Renji come down with the official way or whatever, right?
Exactly.
And shouldn't you be saving that for your main guy, the one that's supposed to come down and wreak havoc? Like, let Rukia and Renji like come down the slow way, save that for Ichigo. Like, that didn't make sense to me, but
I think it was a timing thing. I mean, if Rukia and Renji didn't go down, would the Serete even survive long enough for Ichigo to make a difference? I mean, Rukia went down there, Renji went down there. They started bodying people, and they gave the Soul Reaper some hope. So I don't know.
Yeah, I am. So the thing that gets me is Tenjiro, one of the Royal Palace Squad Zero guys. He said they could have given him the elevator. He said that. But he said, you know what, we can't just do that all the time. We could put you in one, but we can't do that all the time. So I really think somebody's pulling some strings up there and letting him through. It just doesn't make any narrative sense. They had the ability to give him an elevator. He jumped down there and they didn't yell down, hey, don't do that. They told him that the fight had started when he was on the edge, knowing he probably would jump because it's Ichigo. So it's a lot not lining up and making sense to me. Like they're actually trying to do their job properly.
Yeah, it's either that or they just needed a reason to get Yuhabaha upstairs, and this is the fastest way to do that.
That'd be some
For
cool
plot
trickery.
purposes.
That'd be some cool trickery. I can fuck with that. I also want to see these 5 fight. They got to be beasts.
We're gonna find out, I guess, pretty soon because Yuhabaha's on the way up.
Yes, but before that, I don't think we should skip over this. Ichigo saw Ishida for the first time in a while, and his first time seeing him with the Quincy's and the Stern Raiders. That was a pretty tragic reunion. Ichiro really didn't know what was going on, and you got Ishida telling him, don't approach us, don't waste your life. And then, unfortunately, Chad and Orihime have to see that as well, and to actually defend his attacks. So I wonder really what's going through their mind, but why do they have Orihime's titties out like that, bro? This
Well,
shit is ridiculous.
Plot.
And
Yeah.
So we can't really tell you that because I think that is actually a spoiler, right, Dan?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
complaining, though.
it tells us the reason later on.
Why
But
her titties are out?
Well, why she's wearing that. It tells us later
Okay.
on, and I'm not gonna
Okay.
spoil it for us. So
I mean,
Wow. Was
you-
not expecting that answer at all.
Urahara is just a pervy dude, man. He gave her that outfit. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Good old Mr. Hat and Clogs.
Everybody else dressed very respectively. And just
yeah.
titties.
This is the number 10. This is 10 plus, bro. We rating this.
Ichigo's fits better than
We
hers,
rating
dude.
this.
I don't know, man. You could have fooled me.
I'm just gonna be politely and just mention that she is 17. So,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
We
Like it shouldn't
could-
be out like that.
But-
This is ridiculous.
hey, you know what? In Japan, those ages are a little different than they are in the U.S. So we'll give them the cultural differences right here.
Y'all can't see me, but my hands are up.
I'm defending Kubo here, not us.
Fair.
Damn, Kubo,
Somebody had to
man.
draw it.
Fair.
Yeah, man, that had to be brutal to see that. I mean, Ichigo was stunned. Like, I can't imagine getting like shot at by like your friend and your ally for so long. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he's asking him what's going on. He's telling him, I'm gonna kill you if you don't back up. And then he kind of just turns away and starts walking away. And Yuhabaha is like, you done with your goodbyes? This is an eternal parting. And he's gone. Sad stuff.
See ya.
Can you imagine how Ichigo probably feels seeing one of his, I guess buddies or whatever, working for the bad guy, and then, shooting stuff at him or whatever, then walking away, and then right after that, Orihime turns around and you just see what you see. Like, I mean, can you imagine what Ichigo's going through over here? It must be rough for a boy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm mad, but I'm horny, and I don't know how to feel about it.
But I can't stay because I gotta go.
What a whirlwind of emotions.
Well, on that note, you guys want to move on to Psalm 100?
Yeah, I'm good for it, man.